Hey guys, I'm going to do a very different video today than I usually do. I got tagged to do the 13 personal questions. I don't usually do tags. Well, actually, this is my first one, just because I don't know why. I've been tagged a couple times, and I kind of wanted to do something different. So I thought that was going to be kind of fun to do. The other thing is, you know, I like getting to know the people I'm subscribed to, like when they do their tags and things. It's fun to kind of go outside of the box and just, you know, beauty related stuff and kind of get to know them. One way that I pick someone on YouTube that I subscribe to is not just what they do, or, you know, if it's, you know, similar interests, but if they have like a really great personality, that always draws me. Always. Like Teresa from Juicy Tuesday always cracks me up. It doesn't matter what she's talking about. Lanaindiana, she is just such a huge crack up, great personality. So there's so many of them out there that I just love. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do something a little different. So I'm going to do the 13 personal questions. They aren't too personal, so that's great. Oh, and I was tagged by Kim, the hip chick online, really cute girl, so thanks for tagging me. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this probably kind of quick. The first question was, what do you order at Starbucks? I don't order anything at Starbucks because I personally do not care for Starbucks at all. I don't like their coffee. It's strong. It's bitter. Ugh. There's just a lot more coffee places around us that I really prefer. So everything's overpriced at Starbucks. So I never go to Starbucks. What's one thing that you in your closet that you can't live without? That would probably be my boots. I have, this year especially, I got so many pairs of boots, but especially I have these brown boots that I really, really love. All of my boots have heels on them because I'm only 5'1" and I have to wear heels, doesn't matter. So my boots, I definitely have to have good, comfortable, cute boots. I would have them in every color if I could, and I have quite a few colors right now, but that's the one thing that I can't live without is my boots. What's one thing that people probably wouldn't know about you? I'm in the process of writing a cookbook. I don't know if I'm going to publish it or not. I have a friend who's in that business of publishing, but my daughter is like really, like, she's just adamant that I not publish this book because she really wants it something to stay in the family. That's just, you know, my sisters will have one, her, and, you know, if she has kids someday, you know, my son, all of that. But I had thought about being a chef at one point because I love cooking, absolutely love it. I've loved it since I was little, and I can go to a restaurant, and if it's a dish I really love, I will figure out how to make it, and I'll usually make it even better. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I mean, I just love it. I just love, you know, making it better. I sat down to write out all the recipes just off the top of my head, and I had like 200 of them that I came up with. And so I thought, you know, I think I'm really going to write this cookbook. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to end up publishing it or not, just because my daughter's adamant that I just keep it in the family, but we'll see, you know. But that's something that I'm working on right now, and I'm really excited about it. One thing that you want to do before you die. Okay, so something kind of generic, because I love to go to Europe. I just think the architecture over there is so beautiful because it's been there for hundreds, if not thousands of years, some of it. I just think it's just aesthetically a very beautiful place. But one thing that I really do want to do that's more, you know, bring it down a notch is I want to be able to wear a two-piece bathing suit before I hit 50 years old. I still have a ways, but still, and feel good about it. I mean, I could wear one now if I want. I would not feel good about it. You would not feel good about it. It would not be a pretty thing. But I'm working really, really hard to do that. I haven't worn a two-piece except, you know, to go in our spa, but like on the beach or anything like that since I was like in my early 20s, probably, maybe even my teens. So that's one thing I want to do. I just want to wear it and feel good and be confident, and I'm just working really, really hard to try to do that. Okay, what's one food that you can't live without? Potatoes. Anything potato, mashed, fried, boiled, sliced, grated hash browns, anything potato, and I will eat it. You're always safe with potatoes. And when I have, like, well, I'll go through like my cheat day, because I've done a video on health and fitness and stuff, and I have one cheat meal a week, it always has something potato in it, because that's my favorite. What quote do you live by? Okay, just a minute. Okay, this is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of funny to me, but the quote that I really live by is, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Now, let me explain. I try to be kind in everything I do. I really, really try. I try to be nice. If someone's mean to me, I really try not to let it get to me and not be mean back. I really don't like being mean to people. It bothers me to see someone hurt. So, I try to live by that, but sometimes when you do that, sometimes people mistake that as being you're a weak person, and I don't like that, because then if I'm rubbed the wrong way, or I think you're just being, stepping all over me, then I just get really upset about that. So, but for the most part, I, kind of control that, and I just think that everybody should be kind to everybody. It would solve so many problems in the world. Also, here's another one. Judge Judy, one of my favorite. Don't pee on my leg and try to tell me it's raining. Okay, I heard her say that years ago, and it stuck with me, and I love it. It cracks me up every time. Let's see. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Okay, it's probably going to be the same answer that so many people say. What I love, of course, is meeting the people and sharing ideas. There's so many sweet people on YouTube. What I dislike, of course, is mean comments that people write. I haven't had to experience too much of that myself, but I mean, I've been watching YouTube videos for a long, long time, and when I see somebody put a mean comment, I just don't understand it. If you don't like the video, turn it off. There's the, X button up there, X it out. I mean, you're never going to please 100% of the people 100% of the time, so why try? But why say something mean? I've never said a mean comment to anybody on YouTube. Ever. Go ahead and try to find one. I've never, and I won't ever do that. If I don't like your video, then I just won't watch your video. And that's it. And I hope the same consideration is for me too. So, okay, what's your #1 most listened to song on iTunes? I don't really have a #1 song, because I like so many different genres and different songs and things. Now, I do know that if like Gwen Stefani or No Doubt, my favorite, I will always listen to those songs. So I guess I'd have to pick something like that. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Now, this is kind of funny, because I'm the queen of comfort. When I'm at home and I work from home and I don't have to go anywhere, yeah, I'll be wearing like my Hollister sweats and like my sweatshirt, and I don't care, and whatever. That's how it goes. If I'm out, my kids are always like, Mom, don't go out in your Hollister sweats. So I have, finally have some jeans that I really like, but I'm really all about comfort, or something very, very classic. Something that, was in style 10 years ago, like one of those, black dresses, or, blazer, or, whatever, shoes or something. I like something that is very timeless. So I don't know if I really have a style. Let's see, my favorite number, 7, I guess, would be my favorite number. 2 hobbies is gardening. I really like gardening. And probably reading. Gosh, I love to read. I would love to have a house someday that just had one huge room devoted to a huge library, with those books all over the wall, where you have like one of those ladders that you had to climb up, and it like rolls around the room. I love that. So I would love to, if I can just sit in a corner where nobody bugs me and just have a really good book, that is just my favorite, because it just takes me away. 2 pet peeves. Okay, only 2? I don't know. Okay, one of them is close talkers. Like, they freak me out. People who are like in your personal space. Like, everybody has their personal space, right? So a close talker who like invades that personal space, and they're like right there in your face talking, and you'll like, you'll take a step back during the conversation, just, you know, casually, you know, you're trying not to let them, you know, really notice you're doing it, and they'll gradually come closer to you. It just freaks me out. I have my personal space, and that's my space. Yeah. The other pet peeve, and this actually happened to us recently, is going to the movie theaters and have someone who's just totally obnoxious. I made the mistake of going on opening night to a movie. My daughter really wanted to see it. I wanted to see it. And it was a movie for the younger crowd. And I love kids. I gotta tell you, I love them. I mean, I'll be right in with those teenagers and laughing and carrying on and just having fun. I like for kids to have fun. I mean, whenever my kids' friends would go to the movies and they'd always invite me. So, I mean, I like that. I like, you know, I love kids. So we're at the theaters, and right away before the movie theater started, or the movie started, I should say, the attendant comes in and makes an announcement that if there's any commotion or any kind of, you know, rudeness going on, that they're going to come in and talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And I turned to my daughter and I was like, is that normal? I've never heard them come in and do this before. The theater was packed with kids. So the whole movie is going on. It's like one of those sort of scary, suspenseful movies, which I love. And this whole row of kids in back of me, teenagers between 14 and 16. And again, I love kids. I'll be right there having fun with them. But they were narrating the entire movie, and they were just going on and on and on. And for like 2 hours, I just endured it. I didn't complain. I didn't go and, you know, rat them out or anything. They're just kids. Parents probably dropped them off, and the movie was the babysitter. But at the end, they were screaming so loud right in back of me. I finally turned and I was like, okay. And the boy was like, this kid there, he was like, oh, sorry. And then the girl next to him, she's like, we're just trying to have some fun, you know. And I felt kind of bad after, and it just bleh, spit out of my mouth when I said it. But yeah, I think that's kind of rude when people are, you know, they interrupt your movie and stuff. I hate that. A guilty pleasure is going to be anything deep fried, because right now I'm on such a clean diet and I only get that one cheat meal a week, that is definitely my guilty pleasure. Anything fried, that's what I want on my cheat meal. So, okay, I think that's it. I've talked enough here. I enjoyed doing this video. This was kind of fun to do, a little out of the norm. And I want to tag a couple people back. I want to tag Lanaindiana. I think hers would be really entertaining to watch. Daisynation, my friend here on YouTube. She is so sweet. If you haven't subscribed to her, you have to subscribe. She just did a really nice share the love too, and I was on that, and I really appreciated that. And she's just such a pleasure to listen to. She's very, very informative on her videos, but she's like I'm horrible with accents. I don't know if she's British or English, but she's got that, like, you know, British accent, and I love it. I love accents, especially that, because it's so feminine, and, you know, I just love it. And she's got the most beautiful voice to listen to, so very calming, unlike me, you know, everywhere. And then I want to tag Thebarbiewithmuscle, my friend Miranda. So she'd probably be a hoot to listen to too, because she just tells it like it is, and I love her videos. So with that, hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.